Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. Okay, get ready for a massive paradigm shift in how we view our feline companions. Now, I know you love your cat, but do you actually know what they're silently wishing you do for them every single day? Today, we're going to completely rethink your cat's world. We'll be translating their hidden survival instincts into super clear, actionable steps you can take right now to make them happier and healthier. Let's dive in. It's so easy to think that, if we just provide a warm house, some premium food, and plenty of cuddles, we're doing everything right. But the crazy reality is that 98% of owners are missing the crucial instinctual needs their cats are practically begging for. And look, it's not out of neglect, right? It's simply because we look at our homes like humans, not like cats. So here's our roadmap for today. First, the feline perspective. Second, environmental changes. Third, hygiene and hydration. Fourth, emotional safety. And finally, number 5, a daily care checklist. All right, kicking things off with section 1, the feline perspective, seeing the home through their eyes. Right off the bat, there's this massive, fundamental disconnect. To us, our home is just a passive, relaxing, safe space. But to a cat, this house is an active territory. It's literally an environment where their deepest survival drives are either being actively met or painfully frustrated. See, they aren't looking for a free ride. They're looking for control, safety, and a place to actually exercise their instincts. Get this, 80%. In the wild, cats spend up to 80% of their waking hours hunting for food. That means stalking, chasing, pouncing, failing, and then trying all over again. Every single meal is this complex mission that engages both their brain and their body. But what do? We just scoop kibble into a bowl, plop it on the floor, and walk away. We take an animal that is literally built for complex problem solving, and we just hand them the answer on a silver platter. And you know what? This is exactly why your cat gets those wild 3 a.m. zoomies or attacks your ankles totally out of nowhere. They aren't crazy. They're just bored out of their minds. As this awesome quote from the Journal of Feline Medicine and Surgery points out, engaging their hunting drive changes absolutely everything. So try hiding small portions of food around the house, or maybe use puzzle feeders. Make them work for it. By giving their brain a job, you fulfill this massive instinctual craving. And honestly, those chaotic stress behaviors will practically disappear. Moving on to section 2, environmental changes. Building a territory, not just a room. Seriously, take a look around your room right now. Everything is built at human height, for human use, right? We love our low-profile, mid-century modern couches. It's a completely horizontal world. But cats live in a vertical world. When we leave a cat entirely on the floor, we're basically forcing them into an environment where they feel completely exposed and totally vulnerable. They have zero control down there. So the absolutely crucial point here is that height equals safety. In the wild, a cat that can get up high can observe their entire territory without being cornered. And guys, this isn't just a preference, it's a deep-rooted survival need. As the research clearly shows, providing vertical territory, whether that's a tall cat tree by the window, some wall-mounted shelves, or honestly, just clearing off the top of a bookcase, well, it drastically lowers their stress. You've got to give them a space above the chaos where they can be the masters of their domain. All right, section 3, hygiene and hydration, survival instincts at the bowl and the box. Okay, let's talk about the water bowl. To us humans, a quiet, still bowl of water tucked in the corner seems like exactly what a pet needs. But a cat's instincts, they tell them something entirely different. In the wild, stagnant water harbors deadly bacteria. Moving water is naturally cleaner, it's better oxygenated, plus cats are hardwired to detect motion and sound, which makes running water way easier for them to actually find. So naturally, they deeply distrust that still, quiet bowl. And wow, this is a massive health issue. Cats actually don't have a strong natural thirst drive because, historically, they got their moisture from their prey. Because of this quirk, indoor cats are incredibly prone to chronic dehydration, which can lead to severe kidney disease and urinary issues. But as this study from the Journal of Veterinary Internal Medicine highlights, providing a clean, running water fountain encourages them to drink significantly more. It's such a simple environmental change, but it could literally add years to your cat's life. Now, let's pivot and look at the litter box. 200 million. That's the number of scent receptors a cat has in their nose compared to our measly 5 million. Let that sink in. That means what smells clean enough to us is an absolute nightmare to them. To an animal that's hardwired to bury its scent to avoid predators, a dirty box isn't just gross, it feels deeply, fundamentally unsafe. To them, it's like a glowing neon sign telling predators exactly where they are. And because of that incredible sense of smell, we absolutely have to follow the golden rule of litter box math. 1 box per cat plus 1 extra. I can't stress this enough. Sharing a single box causes intense, unseen territorial stress. So if you have 1 cat, you need 2 boxes. 2 cats, you need 3 boxes. Giving them ample, clean bathroom space is honestly one of the easiest ways to eliminate behavioral issues before they even start. Now, keeping those boxes hygienic requires a strict routine. First off, avoid covered boxes. I know, they hide the mess from us, but they trap ammonia from urine inside, which severely irritates your cat's respiratory system. It's awful for them. You really need to scoop the waste out daily. And once a week, don't just top it off. You need to fully dump the old litter, give that plastic box a good scrub, and replace it with completely fresh litter. Which brings us to Section 4, Emotional Safety. Bonding by becoming a safe space. Okay, we're going to talk about a technique called scent sharing, and it is incredibly powerful. Remember, cats don't experience the world quite like we do. For them, scent is identity. So here's how you do it. Take a shirt you've worn all day, or maybe a pillowcase you slept on. Place it right near your cat's favorite resting spot. And here's the absolute most important part. Do not wash it. When you constantly wash their bedding or, spray air fresheners around, you are quite literally erasing the comforting scent map they've built to feel secure in your home. See, your unwashed scent provides immense emotional security. When they rub their face on you, they're actively marking you as part of their safe zone. So leaving an item that smells like you makes them feel like you're there, even when you're at work or running errands. As the research notes, this is especially vital for cats dealing with separation anxiety. Your scent isn't just a smell to them, it's a profound source of comfort. And here's another super quick, immediate way to provide emotional safety. Just sit on the floor. Think about how intimidating it must be to have this giant towering over you, moving fast and reaching down from above. Your height alone is a massive stress signal. By simply lowering yourself to the ground, you become instantly less threatening. Try this. Sit on the floor for 10 minutes today without reaching out or even calling them. Just let them approach you on their own terms. Honestly, you'll be amazed at how quickly they come over when they feel totally safe. And finally, Section 5, the Daily Care Checklist. Let's get into some actionable tasks for a happier cat. All right, here is your new daily routine. First up, ditch the bowl. Hide small food portions or use puzzle feeders to satisfy that deep, primal need to hunt and problem solve. Second, check your running water fountains to ensure they're flowing cleanly. This promotes life-saving hydration. Third, scoop those litter boxes every single day to remove the scents that make them feel vulnerable to predators. And finally, spend 10 minutes just sitting quietly on the floor, allowing your cat to bond with you entirely on their own terms. And to back that up, here is your weekly checklist to maintain their environment. Pick a day to fully dump, scrub, and replace the litter. And remember, ditch those covered boxes to avoid that toxic ammonia buildup. Next, swap out your unwashed scented items, like a t-shirt or pillowcase, in their favorite safe zones to really reinforce their emotional security. Finally, do a quick sweep of the house to make sure their vertical spaces, perches, and cat trees are clear of clutter and easily accessible, so they always have that high ground retreat. Well, we've definitely covered a lot of ground today, moving from the wild instincts of the feline perspective all the way to highly actionable daily routines. It's time to stop viewing your home just as a human space and start building a secure, enriching territory for the animal you love so much. So with everything you've learned from this explainer, I leave you with this. How will you change your cat's world today?